Well, you're going to see a lot of headlines in the paper nowadays or in the news or on social media about, oh, the government is disappearing and Trump is cutting out all the money. And be careful, there's a lot of it that's scare. Sure, things are changing, but there's so much money out there. You can't let that stop you from getting the help you need. And actually in our economy now, more and more people are need money to get through life and to pay the bills, and there's lots of money there, even with him cutting. And that's what I'm trying to get through people. And you're just going to believe the headlines, because don't forget, negativity sells. And the media is there to show you what the government has screwed up and what's bad. It never shows you what's good. So all you hear is bad and bad. In other words, if you're sitting in a room without any windows and the reporter keeps telling you it's raining, it's raining, it's raining, and you don't know any difference because you haven't looked out the window, you don't have one, and so you think it's raining, and it ain't. And so that's why I want to make sure that everybody in America realizes what's really going on, and the help is there. Why is it still there? Because, tell you the truth, America is a wonderful country that gives help to people, and it helps people who have financial troubles. It doesn't want you to be on the street. It doesn't want you to be hungry. But you're going to go to obvious places, and there's so many places. It's not just one or two things that Trump is going to cut back or whatever. No, there's so much there in your community that wants to help you, but they don't advertise. You won't find them in Google. That's why you got to get out of Google or get out of town. And that's what they're going to do, is give you $18,000 in 2025. That's the average that will go out to Americans living in the United States, okay? And actually, you don't even have to be a citizen. So it's people that are living here, and that's available. But you have to do the work. You have to do, sure, I call it easy, but it's easy because it's there. Once you find the right place, that's easy. You don't have to worry about filling out an application or doing anything, but getting the help you need. But you can't rely on what you've learned so far about how to get help in this country, because people are going to Google and looking for like rent grants. No, you can't do that, because you're going to go to Google rent grants, and Google is just people who want to get money from you. That's what it is. People in Google want to get your money. That's what capitalism is all about. People getting your money. But government is, our country is not only capitalism, it's also communityism. It's people helping people. Your fire department, all these people that are there in the community to help you and help you with expenses, help you get out of debt, help you start a business, help you do that. And we have those people in every city, county, state that people don't know about. And the rich people do, because that's why all the rich people are over Washington, D.C. now, because they want more free money. And the poor people who really need it. Man, you realize that we have more poor people in this country as a percentage of population than any other developed country in the world. That's right. Poorer than any other developed country in the world. So we're number one in creating poor people and creating millionaires. So we create millionaires and poor people. Now that's just a moral no in my book, but I'm biased, so don't trust me. But you need the help. That's what, and I've been doing this for 50 years. I want to make sure people know that this is a great country and has help for you if you learn how to use it. You cannot do what you think you should do to find it. Like make one phone call or search the internet. No, you can't do that. Here's a place to start. Now, if you remember Let's Go Help, this is what we do every day of our life. Every day in the last 50 years I've been doing this, helping people find this. And I started helping rich people, and I got sick of helping rich people, and millionaires become billionaires. So now I help the average person only, and that's why we charge so little. It's only $20. But you don't need me. You need to know what's out there and where to start. Here's the best place to start. Something called findhelp.org. Go to findhelp.org right now. Don't wait and do that, because you'll see here what I did. I put in my zip code. Okay, and I put in help. You don't need help. You need help for rent. Okay, there's a major program from HUD that gives a lot of rent money, but there's other programs too. It's not only HUD, and that's why when you go to somewhere and they say, "Hey, we don't have money for you," then you don't say, "Oh, I guess there's no money for me." No, you can't do that. Please don't do that. Please realize that you have to make a lot of calls. That's what it is. Getting help in this country is not going on the internet and filling out an application and get the money. No, you can't do that either. Or else you're going to get nothing. And you're just going to bitch and moan again and be unlovable. See, that's what happened. When things aren't working for you, you become unlovable, and nobody can love you because you're so pissed off, right? I get that way. We all do. So that's why you have to find the options and the little glimmers of hope that keep you going. And that's what our members do. We have 15,000 members that help each other do this. And that's important. But boy, you do it yourself. Okay, here's what you're doing yourself. You go findhelp.org, put in your zip code, and then put in rent. Okay, we got rent now. I got 81 programs. 81! Not one, not two, not a dozen, not 2 dozen. 81 just in one zip code. Wow. And listen to this, there's over 750,000 programs like that, not for rent, but for all kinds of things, to help you with financial problems. 750,000, not 1, not 2, not 3, not the ones that talking about, Trump is getting rid of. No, a hell of a lot more than that. And you're not going to find them until you pick up the phone and start talking to people. You and I don't know what's there. I mean, I can show you where it is, but you have to call the people there and ask them, hey, I need money to pay rent, or I need money to pay daycare. I need whatever it is. And you ask them to do it. Because everybody in this database is a nonprofit organization or a government office that already gets paid just to help you. They get paid to help you solve the financial problem. So you have to use that. That's your resource. It's not Google. Google wants your money. These are people whose career is there to help you get the money and help you need for free, because there's free stuff like that out there from nonprofit organizations and government offices. They're there to help you, and that's why they get paid. So you never have to pay them. They're not going to be salesmen, and as a result, they're not going to kiss your ass. People on Google are going to keep kissing your ass till you give them money, right? They know how to do that very, very well and trick you into giving them money, even though you don't need it, or you're going to go borrow it and being worse off than you are. So don't use that, please. Go to someone like this and here. And now, okay, so you got rent. Okay, now also in my zip code, what I put in, okay, I need financial assistance, okay, for anything. You need financial assistance? I put that in my zip code here, 275 financial assistance for anything. But again, you're not going to be able to go to one and just get the help you need. No, you have to call. Start calling them. You may have to make 10 calls. You may have to make 20 calls. That is the only way you're going to get this thing. And you have to be nice to people on the phone. I can't believe I've been saying this for 50 years, 52 or 3 or something like that now. But it's true, and it frustrates me that there is so much help out there for people who need it. And the people who need it don't know how to get it. The people who don't need it know how to get it. That's right. Millionaires get more out of this than anything else. And you have to learn that, because why should they get it? They don't even need it, and they're getting it. Why? Because they know how this system. You got to learn this. Okay, so here's another 275 organizations that give out free money in my zip code. Financial assistance. Then I put in, okay, emergency financial assistance. There's even more, because you have an emergency. There's 596, and not 275 or whatever that was. And I'm double. You have double the number of programs that are giving out emergency assistance to prove to you that America is a wonderful country where people help people. Not all of them, of course. We all have our bad days too. But they're there. They're there to help each other. That's what a community is people helping people. So you have to go to the right community. That's not Google. Google is not there to help you. Google is there to help you give money to their customers. Their customers are the advertisers. So you go to Google because Google wants you to give their advertisers money, because the advertisers have to pay them to find you. Don't go to Google, please. Go instead to findhelp.org and make sure you get every dollar this country has to offer. And it's now $18,000 per person every year. Some get more, some get less, but you get nothing if you don't apply. So let me help you do that. And if you need more help from this, we have a community called letsgohelp.com, and we have 15,000 members that help each other get this. That's why I'm surprised We have so many members. And we also give out our own grants. We give out like $50,000 to $70,000 every month just to members. That's our profit. It goes back to members. They're the ones that give us the money, and if we're profitable, and it's only $20 a month for all the help you need 24/7. Right now, we'll have 5-6 hours sometimes, at least 3 or 4 hours every day of live members that tell you how they got the money, so you can too. Don't be left behind. Don't get mad. Learn the system. And it's easy. All you need is a phone and a website, and you're on your way. $18,000 every year. It's going to be more next year, too, no matter what they're telling you on the silly internet. It will be, because it's baked in the system. So let me try to help you, too. It's letsgohelp.com.